So, okay. Hi, Timus. So, shall we go through your paper now? Please turn on your camera. Thank you. Okay, Timus, I think that day we stop here. Wait, let me open up my screen bigger. The other one. All right. Remember, Timus, last week we talked about you can go straight to the direct, right, Timus? Right, instead of skip. Yeah. Hey, did you ask the teacher or not? Oh, you forgot? Huh?
She said cannot, yeah. Like, wait, I asked her, like, can you, wait, so you only do the course reference?
No, go straight to the last point, the last level. That means,
What's the last level? The course reference?
limited. I'm surprised, but it's not, it's useful because it's not useful because it's limited reliability, that kind of things. Yeah.
So these two, that's it.
Yeah, the last one, remember?
Yeah, she said cannot. You have to go through the first one first.
Okay, it's okay. Fine. But maybe she doesn't know, I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe.
Yeah, it can be done. I think Gavin, you know, right? Gavin told you, you say can, right? Yeah, Mimin also. So it depends different school because sometimes they scared is the which is she's not wrong, Timus, that if she say continue to do like step by step instead of going through, which is not wrong. But if you go straight, it's the L4 6 marks or 7 marks, depends. So yes. Oh, you did ask her lah. Then what did she ask you where you got this information from? Sure one.
Never.
Huh? Never?
Like, I just say like my friend from other school tell me. Did she say cannot?
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Okay, let's do the last part, the last two questions. Having read E, I'm surprised by source F. Be careful of your handwriting. I told you before, I don't do this be careful. But now you only got left 1 week plus or so to justify and verify your this handwriting. But moving forward, I'd rather use Scribble than one of my students. I told you, right? Take your own sweet time and write like penmanship, slowly. Wrong already, even can draw the line. You know, you use a correction tape blanco here, you still can draw this line. Wow, I tell you, I draw this line. I tell you, oh my goodness, it's like, hey, hello. I tell you, you are in the same army platoon with him, you die. Anyway, come, let's read to your question, please.
Just read this.
Yes.
Having read E, I am surprised by F, as they are different in terms of whether unity in Rwanda is truly possible. Source F states, it is difficult to not remember and feel the pain that we feel when some former Hutu fighters are around and may walk in the same neighborhood. Thus, unity in Rwanda is not possible, as justice has not been properly served for the killers. As a result,
Is this not properly served for the killers? Is this your own words? Is this in your own words? I did not think. Hello, brother. Cannot say don't know. You check. If this
yeah,
is
I'm checking.
if this your word is good. I like the way you say justice has not been properly served for the killers and did not put the judgments on the table. Write down, everyone. And did not give a verdict. Write down, everyone. So, hello, you don't give me verdict, you don't give me judgment, Gavin. So, 到底是他们杀人以前是对还是错？还是到你保护他们，you protect them? You see, where's the justification? Get it, Gavin? Maybe get it, Timus, you found it already? Is it yours? Never mind. If it's yours or not yours.
Yeah, it's mine.
It's yours,
I think so.
Good. Then it's very good. Then you should have the tick there. Because I got so many things in mind, especially this week. It's a bit not very good mood for me. Sorry. Thank you. Right. So this is good one. As a result.
As a result, the victims may not believe that the killers have truly been reformed, and thus unity is not possible.
Very good. This one confirm your word. All right. This is
but it. Source E states.
You can say however will be better.
Oh, okay.
It's nothing wrong to say but. It's the same as the opposite of however. Or you even can say nevertheless. All right, Kara.
Okay. Source E states, re-education camps were organized to teach the ideas of national unity.
Hey, you see, I'm sorry to interrupt you. This one look like B or E, honestly. Gavin, tell me. Look like B or E?
Looks like B.
B, Okay. Mian, what do you think, Mian? You think it's B or E?
B.
B, Okay, brother, be careful,不然等一下你整个 source zoom crossing wrong references. 哎呦，我的宝贝，你6分
Yeah.
拜拜。
Okay.
哎呦 wasted That means actually you can score A1 or A2, you become a C5. Oh, you won't fail From what I see so far, you won't fail. But I don't know about your geography. Sorry, I can't tell. As far as social study, I think you can get a higher grade. But thanks to your good friend here, the handwriting, so it might kind of jeopardize. Be careful. Carry on, please. However, the program?
Yeah. The program was later required for prisoners released from detention, then expanded to include those perceived as future leaders, university students, and newly elected government officials.
Stop.
And okay.
Stop. You can see every time you see when you visit this question a few times, there are more and more new answers, more and more new things coming in. Hello, you mean those people who killed 15 years ago now can be a professor, can be a teacher, can be a policeman, can be a leader or you see Are you sure not? That's not the way of no, you must understand 15 years will pass. 你试试看看那个人杀你全家，你还跟他讲 okay, never mind It's But then I'm so sorry. This is MOE paper. We have to put aside forgive and forget. Sorry, you can forgive, but you cannot forget. But once you cannot forget, that means there's no way you can forgive 100%. As far as concerned, please take note of children. In any case of social study or history, anything to do with 3 things, killing, murder, and killing and murder and genocide is 2 different things. Genocide means mass killing. Killing means just kill a few people, that's all killing. But if you say genocide is the worst, sorry. Then killing and murder also different things. Because when you come to social study, you can murder a group of people, a few of them, because it's very anti-racist, anti-religions. Yes, possible. So with these 3 things on hand, killing, murder, and mass killing or genocide, it's definitely very hard to forgive. Having to say that to forget. Okay, carry on.
Hence, unity in Rwanda is possible, as the people will be more educated on the importance of national unity. As a result, they will take initiative to become more united, and unity will be possible.
Give me a minute, I drink water, sorry. So, if you were to say that after this, everyone forgive and forget, move on to their normal lifestyle, back to normal, not possible. Let's ask you, Timus. You and me are not under the Rwanda, Okay, now ask sincerely from your heart, the past 3 years of COVID-19, are you able to forgive and forget?
No.
No,
I mean, but like you can't forget it because, yeah.
Can you forgive people? Some clown was saying, "Oh, 这个是武汉的 virus 这个是 COVID virus from China or even US all these things Okay, let's put aside. Have you ever, sorry, Timus, have you ever for the past 3 years? This is very sensitive. Sorry, Timus, and Galvin also and Mian very bad. In case I run halfway to my toilet, please pardon me. I got to throw my friend. Timus, this is so super sensitive. Because I want you to feel what you have written here. Honestly, Timus, have you ever in your past 3 years seen any of your relatives or friends or anyone pass away due to COVID-19? Back to you.
No.
But do you see anyone landed in the hospital due to COVID-19? Back to you.
No.
Do you got COVID-19?
Yeah, but not that serious.
How do you go through the process of the 6-7 days?
I forgot already, very long ago.
Very gone. Oh, I cannot forget, man, when I got my COVID. Seriously, that was one day, as actually the day on the New Year Eve, Kelvin. The Chinese New Year Eve, I was break away from the 7 days of quarantine. Oh, I tell you, the 7th day, I was really living in hell. A real hell. I will never forget about this incident. And I will never forgive myself as certain things. So, Timus, you are very strong to say, no, I'll never forget this. You see, even these type of things, even you got no one pass away, touch wood, or anyone get injured. Thank God you're lucky, but not many. I got students' grandfather who died in India. After a few days later, the ambulance then go and collect his body. I got friends whose parents and in-laws passed away because of COVID-19. Okay, so this is like a war attacking us. So can you imagine this COVID-19 is like the war between Tutsi and Hutus, where how can you forgive? That the deep impressions is so strong that you have to decide not to do anything but to move on. Very hard. And that's what you're going to say the next one. Go. Source F.
Source F is supported by Source C. Source C states, I think it's more complicated than that. Due to the Kakaka trials, the truth that came out was extremely hurtful because it related to crimes that have been committed by people in communities. Thus, unity is not possible because the genocide is still very recent and people who are affected by the genocide are still alive and remember the events of the genocide. As a result, it is more difficult for these people to truly forgive the killers and unity cannot be achieved.
You see, when you put the still very recent, how recent? What your recent and my recent is different, bro. My recent is like 1 or 2 years ago, but this one is about more than 15 to 20 years ago. So it's still not very recent, quite some time ago. So Timus, you can tell me now no, I will never forget COVID-19. Timus, wait until you're 60 years old. Then your grandson asks you, Gong Gong, how will you find out, how will you feel about the COVID-19? Then your answer may be, well, come and think of it. I feel that I was lucky to survive through the COVID-19 because let's say now by the age of 60 years old, maybe Uncle Raymond bye-bye from this world already. There might be another wave of attack or more strong virus coming. Come and think of that. Wow. I feel that this time the virus is worse, but thank God that virus itself I went through is not so bad. So you see, the comparison, the recent, how recent. Your grandson will ask you, how recent was that? That was, okay, let's say you are now only 16 years old. 50 years ago, 50 years ago, and now it's really big different. It's not recent. That was some time back. So you must say that because the genocide is still very, quite some time back, instead of recent, quite some time back. Then you put that less about 10 years ago. So, okay, because they are still having the survivor of the genocide, the survivor of the attack. But if it's still very recent now, I tell you, Timus, the hatred is damn strong. Agree not? Timus, have you ever quarreled with a friend before? Be honest. Don't say primary one. Primary one is damn childish. Gavin, okay, of course. Look at your nerd face. I don't think you quarrel with anyone. You're a good boy. So, why you cover my face? I say you nerd face, you cover my face. Timus, have you ever quarreled with a friend before?
Yeah.
So how do you take 1 day or 1 month or 1 week or what to reconcile your relationship? Or totally don't want to?
Like a few days maybe.
That means it's a small matter, right?
Yeah. Not really, don't have a lot of big issues.
Yeah, so imagine the big issue, that's it then. Now you understand. So it's can you write down, it's the degree of hatred, the degree of attack, the degree of killings. How deep is the degree? Like the temperature, the higher it is, you are fever already. You go higher, that means gone case already. Okay. This is a war that we can fight and see and protect and prevent. Gavin, why so funny? Keep laughing. Okay, this is a war they can prevent. But you saw like this afternoon, I show you the movie, all the attacks, right? Very, very fun, the movie. Agree. But you see, this war is fighting an invisible war. We don't know who is the enemy. The enemy can be our parents who pass the virus to us. So this is something that you can see vividly. Then you see the word vividly, that is still encrypted in my memory. That is no way that I can erase immediately. Okay, thank you. Let's move on to talking about this. Let's go.
Source B and C agree with the statement, while source E and F disagree with the statement.
How about source D?
I just put 2 for each.
Okay, now I want to ask you, Monday you go to school now?
Yeah.
You going to school tomorrow?
Yeah.
Huh? I thought school study week already still go school.
Like they call us back.
For what? Consultation.
Got consultation and like we're doing some papers and stuff. Yeah.
Okay. So I ask you, ask your teacher lah. Did you ever ask your teacher, are you supposed to weigh all sources?
Huh? What?
Are you supposed to weigh all the sources instead of choosing two? Did your teacher
I-
tell you?
I'm pretty sure she say do everything, but since like got like time issue and stuff, so do this better. Like she
No, you see,
recommend
for
us to do this too.
For practice, do everything. Okay, so you get used to it. Remember, even you go for A level or JC, poly. For practice, do everything. Okay. Can I continue? Can you continue, please?
Source B states, when I recovered, the killer continued his story. He cried and asked for my forgiveness. I forgave him immediately, but wanted him to come to my home, so that as a family, we could all forgive him together. Thus, individuals should be responsible in Rwanda's effort to build unity, as the onus is on them to forgive the killers. As a result, by forgiving the killers, they will be able to work together more amicably and unity can be accomplished.
Don't you think this killer is a crocodile tear? You know what's a crocodile tear? Demas?
Like, not really sincere or like...
恶意类对假的. Okay, yeah, not really sincere. It can be, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is up to you to do this. Okay, so carry on the next one, please.
Source C states, I think the post-Kakaka period is even more important than the years when people were going to Kakaka trials, because now people go back to their farms and have to make these tough decisions about how they're going to live. Thus, individuals should be responsible in Rwanda's effort to build unity, as despite efforts by the government to improve relations between the culprits and victims of the genocide, it is still up to the victims to live together with the culprits or not. As a result, if they're able to live and work together, there will be unity in Rwanda.
So this is individual effort. They are individuals because the question asks about individual, right? Whether it's individual or not. So you're saying B and C is individual effort.
Yeah.
Listen carefully, individual, well done. But look at this one. Let's go.
Source E states, the re-education program has 3 objectives: to dispense education that will help inform the population, help the population know their rights, and to help the population arrive at social unity. Thus, the government should be the ones responsible in Rwanda's effort to build unity, as they are the ones with the ability to educate the public about the importance of unity. As a result, the public will work together and become more united.
Are you saying this government is individual or a group or what?
The government?
Yeah, correct. The government has one. The government can be individual. Government also can be group. But wait, you read the F first. Let's go.
Source F states, by giving genocide survivors the option to be settled outside of Rwanda, would also eliminate the psychological wounds that many continue to suffer living next door to the people who killed their families in 1994. Thus, the government should be responsible for Rwanda's efforts to build unity, as they are the ones able to enact laws and policies to allow people who do not want to work together with the killers of the genocide to leave the country. As a result, the people remaining in the country will be able to work together and unity will be achieved.
Thank you. But honestly, because of this, you confuse people. That's why just now you saw I put all these things, right?
Huh?
Wait, give me a minute.
Oh, you thought I was talking about source B?
Yes.
Oh,
You
sorry.
saw a lot of cross, right, just now?
Yeah, sorry.
No, you don't sorry to me, my dear. It's okay. Say, oh, Uncle Raymond, I take note,
Yeah, I know. My handwriting very bad.
You saw just now, I put a cross here, a lot of cross.
Yeah.
Right. I see this one, So I was thinking, hey, this is supposed to be, hey, shucks, where the hell it goes now? Oh, yeah, okay, there it goes. Hello, you see, I thought B is, because the B just now you say already, now you complete to here, you see? That's why I say, eh? Oh, now you read now, and then I understand already. Oh, now you
Oh,
understand now?
yeah.
So, oh, yeah, okay, so that means you agree using, see, that's why I put B or E. 你这个 alphabet 害死你了。可能呢，我其实不给你那5分，可能是4分的 ，but because now I understand it. Okay, so 要小心啊。All right, so okay, I will return this paper to you.
Thank you.
No problem, no problem. Thank you to you. Now, I want to spend a couple of minutes before we go on to the next source. Because I just want to make sure that you are clear what you're going to do for this coming exam on the 30th of Monday. Okay. So just in case, all of you listen, if the next few days, if I really cannot on the Sunday, whatever, I cannot have tuition, there's a big family issue in my family. If I cannot make it, I'm so sorry. Okay. So yeah, just to tell you first. Right. So sorry. What happened is I think Kevin, you should know lah. Right. So if really nothing go wrong, okay, per normal we'll have tuition. But other than that, if something wrong, what to do, what to say. Okay, these questions here, we done it before, right? Anyone do? Extract 1, 2, and 3. It's talking about citizenship's rights. Okay, before that, we go through this one here. Okay. Did we go through this one that we select which one do you think is more important? Did we do that? Yes? Yeah. Okay. Now I want you to choose one that is important and the other one that is least important. Let's do it now. For example, I start first. I choose religions is important. The second thing is that I repeat nationality. That should not be. Should be not nationality. We have rights already, right? Nationality, government, citizens, and equality. Okay, equality, yes. So under this issue ones, which is the first 4 chapters, I feel that religions is more important than the goods and services. So let me explain why religions is important. As long as you are covered with all the religions, things will be much better. Okay, how? Because everyone will have equal distribution of goods and services. You agree? Right. In my opinion, that's how I'm going to argue, in case there's got this source pay. Yeah, correct. That's why I'm doing this. Correct, I'm doing this. That's why. So that's why I want to emphasize this one. Okay, so I also predict this one. But whether SEQ or SRQ, well, I think we go up the top just now I show you. Okay, just a quick one. Since we may talk about this question here. My prediction is this. Okay, my prediction for this year, 2023 here, is that SPQ is under diverse. So it's SPQ. And then SRQ is issue 1. Okay. Globalizations unlikely because last year it came out, if I'm not mistaken. So go back to these 8 possibilities, 8 important.
Wait, can you show again? I need to jot down the prediction.
It's inside. You can the lesson plan. You can take a picture. No?
I don't have. Okay, wait. Oh, wait, so which one? 2023, okay.
I feel that cybersecurity. I think last year got no cybersecurity. Fake news and cybersecurity is quite close. But this fake news and cybersecurity is a bit different in the sense that we are talking about terrorism using cybersecurities. All right. Fake news is fake news. I also can link to terrorism. Okay, fair enough. Can I move on?
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, okay, let's talk about, okay, so that's what I feel. So Gavin or Min, you start first. Which one do you think out of one is the most important and the least important?
I think like religion is the most important, and maybe goods and services the least important.
Same also. Why?
Uh, because like I think a lot a lot of a lot of topics is based on religion, so it makes it very important. But goods and services, I think it's like it doesn't really have like a big impact on people, I think.
Because I'm talking about
Uh,
SRQ in case they come out these two questions 嘛，对不对？ Then 你要 weigh 嘛，对吗？ Which one is more important? That's all.
yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Gavin?
I think most important is religion and least important is citizen.
Okay. Please explain.
Okay, so religion, because the same race can have different religion also. What? And the religion is what shapes people's ideas and their beliefs, and so this will impact how they behave. Then citizen isn't really that important because you can still contribute to the country in other ways, such as like Singapore has permanent residents other than Singapore citizens. So the permanent residents still have similar rights like the citizen.
That's all. Thank you.
Yeah.
你被我洗脑了哈。我这几个礼拜是洗你的脑，变成 religion man 了哈。Okay, how about you, Timus?
Like most important, like in terms of what?
In your own belief, you decide. Like you got 8 things, and let's say you pass your O level, you got 7A1. So your parents ask you to choose 8 things. Out of 8 things, you only can get 2. One the most important, and second one, so which one do you choose?
I think rights is the most important.
But
then I don't know which one is the least important.
You decide.
I don't know.
You decide. God fear. No, don't, bro. Never in your exam, in your study to put IDK. Remember that, huh? Okay, even Uncle Raymond don't know. I cannot tell you. Sorry, Timus. Let me check and get back to you. Remember, any teacher to tell you I don't know, you better 打破砂锅，对吗？哈，绵绵问到底，一定要问到底啊！打破砂锅问到底。你的责任一个学生就是不是 I don't know， 你要问，bro。Next time your son asks you, Daddy, what is this? I don't know. Go and Google it. I don't know. I tell you sooner or later your son, can't bother to ask my father. I go and look. So 你要说, son, good question. Let me check and get back to you. So choose, come on.
I think least important would be race.
Okay, yeah, please. Why you say rights is more important than race?
Because for rights, right, it's like with your right, it's like everything.
Yes.
I'm thinking.
You think first, you think, then I tell you. Okay, you realize in the whole of Singapore calendar, 90% are all religions. Christmas, Deepavali, Hari Raya Haji, Hari Raya Puasa, Vesak Day, Thai-Pusan is not inside, by the way, and which are Chinese New Year. And the non-religions will be National Day, Labor Day, and the first day of New Year, 1st of January. So you can see how important a religion, I'm talking about Singapore only, in Singapore. Other countries like now Israel and Palestinians are fighting. They are actually based on religions, and seriously based on religion, then followed by race. They have no rights now, to be honest. Rights will be the least importance. Because the way you talk about rights and race, in certain topics, like, correct me from the Sri Lanka, the Sinhalese and Tamils has the rights to be a Sri Lankan citizen. But unfortunately, the Tamils was being overruled, over-controlled by the Sinhalese because of the race. So if you were to put race right as important than race, then I tell you, good luck. This country will be totally chaotic. It's my right, no? I'm a Chinese, it's my right to rule others. It's my right. So that means I don't care. It's my right to say that religion is not right. So imagine you have a a prime minister or a president or a leader in the country, if the rights were to do some things to that group of people, that's it, man. That's my opinion. Okay, so this is how my argument. So I feel that religions in Singapore is so important because it unites the people, it fosters a better relationships, it enhances the society well-being, it ensures there's peace, that people wake up, they're able to pray to their own gods without any interference. And also the most important, they're unable to tolerate. Like Timus, Gavin, and Mimin, last month was a 7 right? The 7 months, right? Or people burn a lot of things, and wow, the whole place is a lot of incense, a lot of smoke. So we are unable to understand their culture, then we are able to feel tolerate. We are able to take care of one another. So this is how I feel lah. But if you all don't agree, then it's your thing. So, but SRQ is to persuade people, to convince them to understand your point and to accept your point. Back to you, Timus.
Huh? What?
Doctor, yeah. Have you think about it already? Can you explain now?
I mean, like, the race is just like you don't really decide it. It's like you're born with it. And
correct.
I don't think it's really like that important, because like the race doesn't determine like your skill or like how good you are at something. It's like the work that you put in.
Okay.
So I don't think race is that important. Then rights is like you have to follow, like, if you know your rights, then you have like you can like you know when you're being like, let's say like, I don't know how to say. I just think it's like
you seldom practice to do this argumentative in your school. That's why. You get used to it, then you will start to know. Right, Kelvin? Very fun one. Some more? My turn? Are you done? Done?
Yeah.
Okay. So I ask you, Timus, in front of you, listen, example 1, in front got one Indian, Indian, listen, Indian Hindu, okay? Indian Christian, Indian Muslim, okay? And Indian free thinker, no, Indian Hindu, Indian Muslim, Indian Christian, and Indian Buddhism. Which one has the rights? No, not Indian Chinese. We are talking about religions first. 等一下，那个 Chinese 绵绵 part 2， 等一下，绵绵 good question. 绵绵 wait, I want to tackle Timus. So Timus, who has the right in Singapore now?
What do you mean?
Okay, Singapore, right? Say you're prime minister, you want to give certain benefits. There are, in front of you, there are 4 Indians, okay? One is Indian Hindu, Indian Muslim, Indian Christian, and Indian Buddhist. Who has the rights to do things? Who has
all of them got the same right one.
And then how? All of them got the same right, Okay, good. So what must you do now? Who are you supposed to give more freedoms of choice for which religions? All the same, right? Yeah. So do you have any bias?
No.
Very good. So they have their rights to practice their things, right? So that means in this country, you are the prime minister, you will give their regulars holiday, right? To practice their religion's rights, right?
Yeah.
So this is your rights for this 4 person. Well done. I agree with you. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, good. Then you get now I use the example to support you. 明白吗?
Yeah.
You can use this. You see, I am a prime minister. I don't say because you are Indian, because let's say Timus, you are Indian, you are Indian, and you are free thinker, okay? You are free thinker. Imagine you are Indian free thinker. Or maybe you are Indians Muslim, okay? Indian Muslim. But in order to give their rights to practice, they are all have equal, you see? So it's nothing to do with citizenship really. Somebody talked about citizenship just now, right? So you see, that means they practice all their rights equally, 一视同仁. So you put religion aside. So that is their right to practice As long as you're Singaporean, I don't care your race. This is a rights. Every citizenship rights. Well done. Okay, the second one, Dimas. A Chinese, a Chinese from China in Singapore. Okay, who has the rights? A Chinese from Singapore. A Chinese China from Singapore. A Chinese ladies we're talking. Let's see, lady better now. I will say men. Okay, no, sorry, not racist. Okay, I'll put ladies. First one, listen, Chinese. Okay, no. China Chinese. Second one is Taiwan Chinese. The third one is Hong Kong Chinese. The fourth one is Malaysia Chinese. And the last but not least is Singaporean Chinese. Who has the right to buy a house?
The Singaporean.
Why?
Because of the citizenship.
Very good. Now you got nationality. But what happened? The other four, the China Chinese, they are also Singaporean citizenship, but they put there, let's say, the status. All of them Singaporean. Who has the right to buy HDB flat?
Huh? What?
So now the China Chinese, the Taiwan Chinese.
So they all are Singaporeans now.
Yeah.
But they were born in like those countries.
Yeah, but now they convert brother. They change to pink IC. Only the last one Singaporean don't need to convert pink IC.
Yeah.
So how?
I thought all of them can still buy HDB.
Well done. This is how you used to answer to support you. 明白吗？
Yeah.
你不要讲因为你讲了这么多，用这个 example 就是 support 你的 rights 了咯，会不会？ Is it
Yes.
easy?
Yes.
Is it easy now? So you say right. Give me an example. Indian, Muslim, Indian. So you see, I use religion. Then I use the race. So you see, the rights is the top control the race and religion. So that I don't care what race you are, from China or from Taiwan, from what. Okay, or I don't care whether you're Hindu, Muslim, Chinese, Buddhist or Taoist or Christian. As long as you have the rights, that means you're a citizen of Singapore, you have the rights to practice your religions accordingly. And if you are Singaporean, you have the rights to buy HDB flat, period. I don't care. Even you converted already to China, to Singaporean. Okay? So now, Timus, the third one, very funny one. So you're Singaporean Chinese or China Chinese?
Singaporean.
Okay, Singaporean. So, now, if you're Singaporean Chinese, can you go to China to buy a house?
No.
No, why? You mean you got no rights? No, sorry. Let me recorrection my question. Timus, now you are 40 years old, okay? You are a businessman. You got family, okay, with young kids. Then now your son want to go China and study Beida. Okay, Beijing University, okay?
Yep.
So 你说老爸，我要买一间屋子靠近我大学好，没事。老爸就去买一间屋子 nearby 你的学校。So now you go China. Do you have the right to buy a house in China?
Yeah.
Then you say no. Well, how come you got the rights in China to buy house? Whereas the Chinese in Singapore cannot have the right to buy HDB flat. Are you confusing now?
Yeah.
Yes, it's all the government rules. Chinese, if you are not Singaporean in Singapore, you still can buy a house, but not HDB flat. HDB flat is only for Singaporean and PR. But if you go to China, you still can buy a house. You can still buy condominium and houses, but you cannot buy those houses. That is the government give the rights to their own citizen. 懂吗 Timus? Then you will 可以说服那个人了。Then you can explain this is what you mean by rights, not left and center. Okay? Interesting, thanks to your rights. Okay. Very surprising. Very few people will choose the rights, but it's a good example, Gavin. Right? It's a good example to use it. Thank you very, very much. Okay, now let's go to the next week. We'll talk about issue 2. We don't want to confuse too much. If you say Chinese is better, I don't disagree with you lah, okay? If you think nothing wrong, that is your right to say anything. But if you were to say China, Singaporean Chinese is sucks and lousy and attitude problem, I also don't disagree with you. I also quite agree with you. If you say Singaporean Chinese really sucks, I also don't disagree with you. I quite agree with you, okay, to a certain extent. Okay, nobody is perfect. Recently, you watched TikTok because this Chinese was in the hospital quarreling with a police officer in Singapore. You go and watch if you know. Okay, come. Exploring citizenships and governments. Okay, let's we have this SRQ. So far, nobody submit this question to me. So if you want to do, let's go ahead and do for me and let me mark. So let's go through these questions here, okay? Okay, we'll don't look at this one here. Where is my there's no how come got no don't have the background information? Huh? No, seriously, got no background information. Please look at this feature, okay, source A. Let me give you the questions now. Study source A. What is the message of the source? Explain your answer using the detail of the cartoon, okay? I go and search where is the background information. So do you think this is positive or negative, Timus?
Negative.
Why? Why?
Because the Singaporean is below the poverty line. Then he's like about to drown, like quote unquote. So they're trying to like criticize the government because they're not helping him. That's what I would write lah.
Okay, so can you type your answer now? Practice. I go toilet for what's one.
Wait, sorry, just write the whole thing.
Now type the answer in inference. How come there's no background information? Oh, there's background information. Sorry. Wait, I missed the background information. Sorry. Give me a minute. So let's look at the pictures first. Yo, how come you know? Okay, let's go see. I'll give you the background information first. Thank you, Timus, for your answer. Galvin and Maymin, you can type your answer in. Okay, these are background information, Okay, Galvin, you mind?
Okay, Singapore has long been a model nation of the developed world and has achieved remarkable economic development since its independence. In 2016, Singapore was ranked on the World Bank's list of the 25 richest countries in the world. However, the issues of income inequality and poverty continue to affect a segment of the population who are struggling to make ends meet and have insufficient resources to get by. While the government has taken measures to help the poor by providing them with financial assistance and skills upgrading courses, critics believe that it is not enough. It was reported in 2017 that within 3 years from 2012 to 2015, there was a 43.45% increase in the number of families who are in poverty and require financial assistance from the government. Critics also argue that an official poverty line in Singapore is also a problem when dealing with poverty in Singapore. There is a lack of clear definition of what defines who never mind. That defines who is living in poverty. Hong Kong's decision to set a poverty line in September 2013 as a way to better identify and assist its poor has prompted a similar debate in Singapore. There were calls by the Singapore public for the government to do the same. Read the following sources carefully to determine if the Singapore government has been doing enough to help Singaporeans who are living in poverty.
So, Timus, do you know what is a poverty line?
It's like they define like a minimum income.
Yeah.
So like below the income, then you're in poverty.
Very good. So do you think if you're a prime minister, would you want to set this poverty line in Singapore?
Probably not.
Why?
Cause like if your citizens aren't in like a good position and most of them are below the poverty line, then you look bad.
Oh, so it's no good to have it.
Like to the government, like if they want to look good, then probably not.
Oh, okay. Why? Why do you think it's no good? Good what? That means if I know that this poverty line below anyone earning below 3,000, that means they are quite poor already. So I would want them to help the poor people to help them to go through like buying those grocery, give them some GST voucher or CHARS card or something that they are able to tie through day to day or rebates of their electrical bill. What you say, Timus, is correct, no? Just like last time they got benched the top 10 PSLE top school who did well for PSLE, and then the top 10 in GCO level, the top 10 school, Hwa Chong, Raffles, okay, Catholic, St. Nicholas, you name it, some of these schools. And then the lousiest so-called not good school are not lousy. The school that is not very well, you put them all below. So this give them right down, poverty line give people right down a sense of stress. Social economic status being judged by the purchasing power. Right down. Okay, and the poverty lines actually will help to deter. Okay, not deter. It will have has detrimental effect on the Singapore economy. Why and how? Dimas, if you are prime minister, you suddenly show such a small population of 5.9 million. If there is 100,000 to near to 500,000 of poverty, do you think investors would like to come to Singapore?
Of course not.
Of course, yes.
No.
So then, why some country like Hong Kong, sorry, I pronounce it Cantonese. Hong Kong, and you say Hong Kong. Yes, Hong Kong's decisions is to set a poverty. Why Hong Kong have to set a poverty line there? Why Singapore don't want to follow? And people say you should set a poverty line so that we can allocate some fund to this poverty, the people who are under the poverty line. Okay, while you're thinking of that, I want you to choose 5 words out of these pictures here. One of the 5 words will be insufficient resources. That is my take here. So when you come for exam for 30th of October, or even you're doing your history, one, okay, go and choose and let me know. Financial assistance. Economic development. skill upgrading courses, poverty. Okay, these are my five words that I'll use for my entire source-based questions. Take note now, every background informations, you must choose at least 5 to 6 words. If I want to choose, the next one will be problem dealing with poverty, then I wouldn't put this one already. I'll not put this one. Then I'll put struggling to make ends meet. So these are my few keywords for me to write for my SPQ. So Gavin, which are the 5 words you choose?
The 5 words I choose are
Type. You can type. Can you type? So Mian Mian and Dimas, please type your 5 words. So later see whether does these 5 words appear in your SPQ questions. Oh, same as mine, huh? Okay, well done. Thanks, Dimas. How about you? So the poverty line, as stated here, is the estimated. Don't write on my these notes. Please type it out, please. Is the estimated minimum level of income needed to secure the necessities of life. Yes, very true. Huh? That's how you bench. Gavin? Oh, model, income inequality, government definitions. Okay, fine. Your definition. Maybe, are you done with your 5 selective words of key sentence or key phrases? So thanks to Dimas, he said that the message of source A is to criticize, to mock the Singapore government on the lack of government supports to lower income Singaporeans. Also have definitions, income, inequality, poverty. Okay, thank you. Let's see. Thank you to all giving your 5, 6 keywords. Okay. So this is a poverty line. And you see this nose is breathing here. That means it's really at the ends meets already. Wow, very, very bad already. It's very dangerous. This dollar sign will topple a bit, this guy will drown. And I got some student very cute. He say, oh, if this fish is already become a skeleton. And you can see even the skeleton, they are struggling and surviving to see they can eat something. Even though they eat something, they also don't have a stomach because they are already skeleton. So it's like this poverty line or this high expenses society that we are living in Singapore is really beyond. Even the fish bone also cannot meet it. So this is called a Singaporean here. So very safe, it's like tiptoeing this okay for this one. So let's look at the answer. Mian Mian, are you able to read please the message? Are you there, Mian Mian?
The message of the source is not that is that not enough is done to help Singaporeans living in poverty. This can be supported by the source that shows a man stepping on low wage in the water with his nose barely out of the water. which is labeled poverty line, and asking if anyone is going to help him. This shows that not enough is done to help Singaporeans living in poverty, as Singaporeans are suffering due to low wage and are still struggling to survive, but no one is there to help. Yeah. Wait, am I done? Oh.
Thank you, thank you. Sorry, back cough again. Yes, thank you. So this got to do with this topic is got to do, go back. Under issue 1. So we are talking about issue 1. So when we talk about issue 1, which one is it now? Can you tell me? Kevin and maybe I haven't seen your answer. Please be kind enough. Please type your answer and share. Like that, Timus, you only got L2 3 marks because you don't have example. All right now. You need to quote an example. Like the guy standing tiptoe on the dollar signs, showing that it's very insecure and risky, and at any time you will collapse. Oh, okay, fine enough. So now you know what, write the full thing now. Why not the 3 of you start writing your full thing? So issue 1's got to do with which one? The government and citizens. And the equality. So it's 5, 6, 7. Government, citizen, and equality, you see? Nothing to do with race and religions and rights. It's got to do with the governments, how they give to the citizens and how they're going to distribute the income equally. So please kindly write your L35 answer. For this one here. And the questions is, what is the message of the source? Explain your answer using details of the cartoon. Why you like to touch my screen now? Then I have to spend times to go and take away. Okay, are you done with the questions? Your answer? So we know that this one is a negative. Okay, now we know negative. Okay, thanks. Whose answer is this? The message of source is to criticize the Singapore government on the lack of government support to lower income Singaporeans. Source A shows a man. Source A shows a man barely able to breathe out of the water while he is standing on the dollar sign. He says, "Is anyone going to help me?" Thus, this clearly show. Okay, write down. This clearly show that the government is not really supporting their citizens, despite Singaporean barely meets ends meet. Right? You see the background information have, right? You see the background information got barely making ends meet. And surviving through this, you can put there, Timus, and surviving through this difficult crisis. There's still no actions being taken by the government to really resolve, this issue. Because this blog is going to mocking the government, so you have to use very strong words to emphasize on that. Thank you. I'll give you another 2 minutes for those doing the question A. To be fair, while waiting for that, Timus, you can tell me, an article published on the Community Care Endowment Funds published on the Straits Times. Do you think it's positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive, okay, next one. A write-out on income inequalities in Singapore. Don't read
Negative.
Negative, don't read first. Okay, how about next one? An article titled
Negative.
Singapore Hidden Problem is published by negative BBC. Okay, how about the E?
Positive.
Why positive? Oh, because of this guy,
Yeah, I thought.
Okay, because it's PAP, right? Okay, next one. Wow, this one confirm,
Negative.
Confirm, negative lah. I like the way you say negative. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4 negative and 2 positive. Okay, let's see. Are you all done, Gavin and Mian Mian? Okay. Nobody give up. Gavin, are you typing, by the way? Are you typing? Mimi, are you typing? If you don't want to type, you don't want to do, tell me, say, sorry, Uncle Raymond, I don't feel like doing it. Then tell me, then I don't need to waste my time.
I'm typing.
Oh, you must answer me, both of you. Because if you don't answer me, I thought you're just waiting. So say, Uncle Raymond, I'm typing. Uncle Raymond, I'm not doing. Then I can move on to next question. So, Timus, where are you? So can you check? Can you read now? Source P. I mean silent reading first. Read while waiting for them. Do you support? Is it true now? We got 2 more lessons to go, and you going to fly through your exam. Thank you, Gavin. Can you read to the class, please? Thank you, Mian Mian.
Wait, which one?
你自己的.
Okay, I wrote Source's message is that Singaporeans barely survive with their income. This can be seen in Source A that a man barely has his nose out of the poverty line, standing on the dollar sign that represents his wages. This shows that the lower income Singaporeans with a poverty line drawn will only receive support until they are barely surviving, and is prone to problems with money once the low wage collapses and he will draw.
Yeah, good. I like the way you put it. With a property line drawn, will only receive support until they are barely surviving. 笑了咯. Halfway they want to, if their leg is very weak, boom, or 死了，不用给钱了, bye bye, move on to the next one. True enough, I'm not saying my country, true enough, other countries, they wait until very, very jialat, very bad already, then they come and help. That's too late. So that's why now the government, knowing that the GST is 7 to 8%, and a lot of inflations and all these things, everything's getting up the price. People are still complaining, wow, staying in Singapore is so expensive, better move out. Then how come you keep talking and never move out? If you don't like Singapore, move out lah. There are still a lot of people want to come to Singapore. If you think Singapore is a sucks country with so many taxes, FINE, a fine country that so sucks, so stressed, then get out of here lah. Then don't so stand here and complain. If you think other countries is better, please move on. Make your life better. Don't stress out. That's my opinion. Don't complain too much. If that person, not you, three of you, if that person has been traveling around the world for more than 100 countries, and knowing that Singapore is so sucks among all the 99 countries, please go. Okay, maybe I know you got short form inside, but in exam don't do that. Back to you, maybe it tells me. Please read thanks.
It tells me how people with low wages find it a struggle to lead a lifestyle in Singapore. This can be supported by the picture which shows
Hey, stop. 为什么你每次读书要笑啊？
how a person could not get out of the
You haven't
poverty
answered my
line.
question. 为什么你读书每次要笑啊？
I don't know.
Very cute, it's good, no? Actually, it's not sarcastic, it's good. But 你要小心读 oral 不要笑你 oral 没有笑
Nah, my oral over already.
Yeah lah, but during oral 你没有笑
No.
Okay, come, this can be supported one more time.
This can be supported by the picture which shows how the person could not get out of the poverty line and begging for help due to the low wage that he's earning. This proves that people with low wages struggles to make ends meet because they are in need of help.
Very good English,
nah.
last part. I like it. Very good.
Huh? What?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, shut up. Never mind. Let me talk. Well done. Very good English. But I like the one you say this, shows how the person who could not get out of the poverty line. Please write down, all of you, could not get out of the poverty line. No matter how he struggled, or even they give him I totally agree. The poverty lines, I see, could not get out. Don't be act humble here, please. Your answer is good, okay, please. It's good. Because you see, this guy is standing under these things. So no matter how I agree not, he will never get out. How do you make this person to get out, Timus? To get out poverty line? Because what she says is true now. Show how the person could not get out of the poverty line, no matter how you bad, how you struggle. You agree, Timus? So he will never get out. So now you give him a one stone to put on top. Maybe you put one stone here. Put a stone here. He's still under, maybe put one stone, maybe up to the eye level only. Then put another one big rock on top. Maybe half of the head come out. But the 3/4 of the body is still under poverty line, 对吗? But I want the whole entire body out of this poverty line. Possible or not, Timus?
With enough wage, like enough income, sure.
So you are saying the sweeper will earn $5,000. You get a joke, Timus? You get a joke.
Yeah.
So are you saying the auntie who's cleaning the 小弟弟你吃完了吗？现在没有那个 clear plate 啦。小弟弟你吃完吗？ auntie 要收盘子了。那些工人那些 auntie 只在赚 less than $1,000 你现在要提他3000吗？You get it? You're giving 3,000, the auntie is 60 plus 可能他有很多病他要看医生怎么办？所以我不要请他们我用 robot 咯。Correct. 我用那个 idea, so please return your own tray. If you don't return your own tray, I fine you. Wow, you see? Because they cannot find workers to do all these jobs. Timus, to be honest, I give you 5,000 now, Timus. After your O level, you pass already, your result very good. No need to study, Timus. 我给你5000块你去收盘子跟扫地，你要做吗？ Answer me.
No.
Why? 5,000你不用这么辛苦吗？读到这么辛苦，还有5000块，每个月5000块，还有 bonus 多1000、6000 So Christmas 的时候你有6000块嘞，你不要 ？Why？ 叫你收盘子嘞，为什么不要？
Because I mean, you'll run out, and then the remaining income won't be enough to sustain you.
And you ask me， 我收过盘子啊 ，Timus， 我做过 Starbucks， 做过 Gochisu 啊 ，Japanese restaurant 收过盘子啊，不好玩的。OK，it's not a degrading job 啊，不是狗眼看人低啊。I be washing the plate for non-stop 2-3 hours until my hand now got become trigger finger， 弹箱子。OK，I got friends who work in waste management 啊，你要倒垃圾吗？5000块，你们要吗？倒垃圾，驾那个垃圾车，只是驾哇，then 去 whole island of Singapore 丢垃圾5000块，要吗？你们不要哦。You don't want also, right? So correct. You don't want Timus, correct? I assume you don't want So Timus, how the hell can we get these people out of the poverty line? That is what exactly Mian say. The person could not get out of poverty line at all. You are right, Mian. So how? How do we? That means this poverty line, instead of this guy, he have to reduce the poverty line lower. Not he leave out, not putting the stone here. He has to lower this poverty line by how? Not increasing pay. Subsidies right down. Agree not, Gavin and Timus? Heavily subsidized. 你都不要丢垃圾，我给你5000块，你也不要丢。叫你扫地5000块，你也不要丢。叫你收盘子5000块，你也不要丢，没办法啦。所以那些 auntie 就是这样，工钱慢慢起，可是 inflation 跟 all the things hypes. So how I reduce the poverty line? I increase subsidies. Okay? So 这些人 whoever below this poverty line or maintain this poverty line, I will give heavy subsidies, give a lot of discount for like GST voucher or right now, the CDC voucher right now. Now you understand all, Timus? So it's no point that what Mimi say is very true. Could not get out of poverty. No way. Hey, I'm telling you, when you're 40 years old, you will see the same thing again. There are still people. Sometimes, Timus, don't be surprised. You might see one day one of your classmates or your schoolmate will be doing this job. 扫地丢垃圾，真的真的。In Australia, a plumber can earn $10,000. Gavin, serious. My uncle in New Zealand, he told me one of the plumber and carpenter just come and do the work. Less than 2 hours, $500 or $300. What the hell, man? But don't forget, Gavin and Timus, over that side, their taxes are very, very high. So you want to go there. Okay, thank you. Gavin, can you read an article?
An article published on Community Care, Comcare Endowment Fund, published by the Straits Times. In 2001, the government set up Community Care, Comcare Endowment Fund to help needy families get back on their feet. A research conducted...
Stop. Your mic a bit distorting. Got background voice.
Okay.
Yeah, better.
Okay. A research conducted revealed that there were 33,266 families and individuals who were struggling to make ends meet in 2012, up to 19,0725 years ago.
Hello, where got 19,0725? Hello, you test my math, huh? I know Mian will laugh at me. That's my 19,072. 19,072. Wow, hey, Mian, 你看他 test 我 math， 他以为我很笨呢，以为在报马票啊。
That's true.
Thank you, Mian. 头奖1907
Like boat people.
Okay, Comcare.
Comcare provides 3 broad kinds of assistance: long-term help, largely for the elderly poor; medium and short-term help for those facing crisis, such as illness or retrenchment; and childcare, kindergarten and infant care subsidies for children. These measures will be able to provide the people the support they need to break out of this cycle of poverty.
Then see? So either you reduce the poverty cycle or how you're going to leave out this person. Sorry, Timus. This is only one person. This one person might represent 100,000 workers who are under this poverty line. So if imagine every worker will increase $1,000 of their salary, who is going to cover the cost? Think about it. Gavin, the next one, source C.
According to former GIC chief economist Yo Lam Kyong, 110,000 to
Don't test my math again, huh?
114,000 households in Singapore are unable to meet basic needs, where 60% of these households have at least an individual earning an income. This highlights certain structural issues at play, which cannot merely be resolved through the hard work of an individual. On a macro level, there is an urgent need to re-examine the role of the government and the individual responsibility and adjust wages so that everyone can earn an income that meets their living needs. On a micro level, addressing mindsets and judgment surrounding people in living in poverty is crucial to tackling poverty and building an inclusive society. No one chooses to live in poverty.
Okay, write down Demas and the rest. You put macro, M-A-R-C-O, macro. This word macro, macro equal to employment. Write down. Employment, job opportunity. Micro, we are talking about the goods and services. I don't care about maths, must be A1. I don't give a damn. You mean you use your DI, DS to do and buy things, man? You just need simple math. Agree not, Kelvin? Demas, you agree not? You just need simple math to do transaction already. You don't need to be A1 for what the A max, E max, or F max or C math to know about all the funny equation that you don't use in the real life unless you are an engineer. But languages is using every single day. Agree not, Demas? You agree? Do you like math? You like math? Okay, so I talked to the wrong person. Okay, thank you so much for the read for B and C. Now let's go through the questions. The questions say, study source B and C. To what extent will source B agree with source C? Explain your answer. To what extent will source C, to what extent will source B agree with source C? So you have to talk about the similar and differences. Agree and don't agree. Okay. Just like source B agree, but source B disagree. Let's do this question now. To what extent will source B agree with source C?
So you just type out the answer now.
Yes, please. If I ask you to do homework, too late already, might as well do it now. I give you the source. You want to turn on the camera, turn on. You don't turn halfway and show your hair, comb your hair, show your nice face, then turn off the camera again. Yeah, I also get tired of asking you turn on already. You want to turn on, you turn on, okay? So what is the answer? Please type it up. Burger King, BK stands for Burger King. So this is quite a long answer because it's about 6 marks. So you have to agree and disagree. You can give me the agree first. I come back to you. Sorry. Go toilet. Oh, no answer. Typing, huh? Okay, I'm here. Anyone? The answer? Typing, huh? You just give me the brief first, don't worry. Long questions, huh? How, Timus, are you typing? Yes? Gavin
Yeah,
also,
yeah. I'm typing.
okay, Gavin also typing? Yes, okay, maybe I assume you're also typing, huh? Thanks. Wow. Let's read, come. Gavin.
Okay, so I wrote source B and C agree on additional help is required. Additional help is required to help a person in need. Source B says that assistance is provided to a person in need. This can be seen in source B that ComCare provides 3 broad types of assistance: long-term help, largely for the elderly poor; medium and short-term help for those facing crises such as illnesses or retrenchment; and childcare, kindergarten, and infant care subsidies for children. This additional help will help low-income families take care of their basic needs and their family needs, so that their income could be used to help them go through their tough times. Similarly, source C states that additional help is required to help a person make ends meet. This can be seen in source C that 110,000 to 40.
Test me, you see, Meme, you see? He's gonna test my maths again, you see? But see one, 110,000 to 140,000. Yeah, I know my math.
in Singapore.
Carry on.
I'm able to meet basic needs, where 60% of this household have at least an individual earning an income. This shows that a person who is working might not be able to support his family alone and need some additional help and support from the community.
Okay, so this is agree, yeah? Thank you. We will take 2 more agree, then we will continue disagree next round, okay? Because I also want you to study other exam. Okay. I can go until 10 o'clock, no problem, but because we still got enough times for these 2. And I know this week, Mian and those of you are doing combined humanities subjects. I know English no need to study, nothing much to study, but I think these few days you can prepare for other subjects. Tima, it's your turn.
Source B would agree with Source C to a large extent on the fact that poverty is a growing issue in Singapore. Source B states, a research conducted revealed that there were 33,266 families and individuals who were struggling to make ends meet in 2012, up from 19,072. And Source C states, according to former GIC chief economist Yo Lam Kiong, 110,000 to 140,000 households in Singapore are unable to meet basic needs, where 60% of these households have at least an individual earning an income. Thus, poverty is a growing issue in Singapore because a larger proportion of people are becoming unable to purchase basic necessities. As a result, there will be a lower standard of living in Singapore.
So you must put, since you are using like this method of doing it, source B states and source C states. I know this is your stuff your teacher taught you, but the one like similarly source C state like Galvin, instead of similarly, you can say this also can be supported. This is also, okay, similar to source C. But if you want to use source B and C and source C state, then you must put that. Thus, both sources agree that poverty is growing. So you must put that. You must put that. Thus, both sources B and C agree that poverty is a growing issue. You don't put that thus poverty. So which one are you referring to? This one, thus poverty. Who? Referring to who? Referring to B or C? Rephrase it, copy and paste it, and then send it to my WeChat. Okay. So you don't put like that. Thus poverty is growing. In terms of handwriting, no problem. You see, I can see. I know this is B already. So when you write, be careful. So this is the one, the last part here. This part here. So instead of task, you should put like that. Yes, correct. You are right. So ignore my message because I can't copy. Task, you should put task source B and C. You can. It's best to put task both source B and C. Okay. All right. How about Mian? Are you ready to submit your answer?
I haven't finished.
While waiting for our dear friend to finish, you can look at this part here. Yes, Mian, let's go. Wow, you know how to use rabat, yeah? Cantik, bagus lah sini. Tak ada rabat lah. Come on.
What? Source B agrees with source C because they are similar in terms of the struggles of the people. Source B tells me that the people will find it difficult to make ends meet. This can be supported by source B, which states a research conducted revealed that there were 33,266 families.
But firstly, 33,226, 你报马票啊?
Why?
You cannot say 33,000. Carry on.
33,266 families. What?
Carry on, never mind. Carry on.
Wait lah. And individuals who are struggling to make ends meet in 2012. Similarly, source C tells me that the individuals are facing difficulty due to poverty. This can be supported by the source that states that
110 000.
Wait, 110,000 to 140,000 households in Singapore are unable to meet basic needs. This proves that the two sources are similar in terms of the struggle faced by the individuals because poverty can greatly impact a person's way of life.
You can pass with it. The way you write like that, you can pass very well. Well done. This is a very good answer. Okay, so source B agrees with source C. Then this one, then you say similar. This is a very good answer. Well done. All the answers are good, huh? But I think this one 读了比较顺畅，比较 convincing. Right? We end this by reading this. Gavin, can you read to Uncle? You know, today I've been talking a lot, so I hope you understand. Help me to read, don't mind. So both answer can pass, but I prefer the last one, to be honest. Yeah, 你再讲多2个 lesson 而已啦，就没有机会讲。Then after that 你就要 fly 去 London 了。你都不喜欢新加坡，你 fly 去 London 了。Go 去 meet your sister, which is good. Go to London is good, not sarcastic. You will definitely open up your eyes and open your ears and hearts. Let's go.
L4 is it, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Source B will agree with C in their views about that poverty is an issue that is affecting Singapore's stand. Source B claims that poverty is an issue that affects Singaporeans. Inference. This can be supported by the source that a research conducted revealed that there were 33,266 families and individuals who were struggling to make ends meet in 2012, up to 19,072 5 years ago. Evidence. This shows that poverty is an issue that affects Singaporeans as a significant number of the population cannot cope with the cost of living in Singapore. Similarly, Source C also claims that poverty is an issue that affects Singaporeans. Inference. This can be supported by the source that states 110,000 to 140,000 households in Singapore are unable to meet basic needs. Evidence. This shows that poverty is an issue that affects Singaporeans as a significant number of the population cannot cope with the cost of living in Singapore. Explanation. Hence, Source B will agree with C.
Yes, okay. So you see the two sources are similar in terms of struggle as what's written there, for they both agree each other. You end with an ATQ answer, all right? Well done. I did not stop you, Mian Mian. You are the one who told me that you are doing it, not I'm the one. How do I stop you? I'm not interested to stop you. Anyway, thank you very much for the agree. Next week, by the way, can you copy your answer? The answer you type and send in the group chat so that next week we can follow up. Okay, send to the group chat or send to me individually so that there is a record inside your WhatsApp. Okay, so that you remember. Okay, or you can send into the group chat so that everyone can look and refer. Okay,